Hey guys, welcome to Oddcast, the podcast, a For Nerds by Nerds show here on YouTube. Today we are going to present to you an elevator pitch. We're actually going to talk about two things. We're going to talk about two things.
We're going to talk about two things. I don't know if I guess both of them are kind of elevator pitches.
Yeah. It's just something that we suggest that you guys
It's an elevator pitch and a save it from the garbage chute pitch. Yeah, right. All right, so go with what you got.
The two are actually television series. The first one we're going to talk about is going to be Altered Carbon on Netflix. I really like that show. The second one we're going to talk about is The Boys on Amazon Prime.
So in case you can't tell, we're talking about the future, because the future of TV is streaming.
I don't know where that came from.
It came from the fact that you called them television shows, and they're really streaming shows.
Yes.
They're not really on like a TV channel. It's not like, hey, contact Fox.
I'm so used to saying television shows.
Yeah, I know, but it's weird because they're not really TV shows.
Yes, they're streaming shows. Yes.
So, all right, so where are we gonna start first?
We'll talk about Altered Carbon.
Okay, cool. We'll do Altered Carbon first.
Okay.
And then we'll do The Boys, and then we'll reincarnate Altered Carbon to talk about it a third time.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. All right, so Altered Carbon. I mean, this is your passion project. Yeah. I really like the show, but this is...
Yeah, I got you to watch the show.
You did. You convinced me to watch it.
Altered Carbon actually takes place in
because I don't consume enough.
Yes.
enough media. Yes. Watch new shows.
Especially with everybody sheltering at home. Yeah.
Even if we're not sheltering at home, the media consumption of our team alone is insane.
Yeah.
All right, so go with it. Elevator pitch it.
So Altered Carbon actually takes place in like a Neo city. Like, I'm not gonna say.
Are you hyped for Cyberpunk 2077?
Pretty much, it's like Cyberpunk 2077.
Do you play Shadowrun? Guess what? We've got the show for you. If you like Assassin's Creed, got a little bit of that mixed in here too.
A little bit. If you're into like the whole Neo Tokyo vibe, Altered Carbon is definitely the show for you. It actually follows pretty much a super badass. His name is Takeshi Kovacs. The world, pretty much, it's like a super future. Everybody kind of lives forever, but kind of not.
So it kind of, yeah. Okay.
There's a technology. The technology that they actually have in this show. It's called a. It slips my mind. It slips my mind.
It slips his mind, and what makes it funny is that I was like, maybe we should brush up on this, and he's like, I got this.
I thought I thought I had it, but it's a device that's actually built into the back of the skull. And what it does is it downloads all of your memories, your personality, and all that stuff.
Everything that makes you you.
Yeah, everything that makes you you.
But
it's actually
does it bring?
I remember
your soul?
now. It's called a stack. It's called a stack. So it makes you you. So if your body dies, your stack is saved and it gets uploaded into a new body.
And your body is no longer called a body; it's actually called a sleeve.
So the super rich can pretty much, if they have the money, which they probably do, they can actually create their own bodies using cloning technology, and when they die, their stack automatically gets uploaded into a new body automatically.
Yeah, and they use cloud technology. They save it to satellites on their planet because they're super rich.
Yeah, basically they use the cloud to save their personality.
Our stacks would be stuck with us, and if something happens to them, SOL, they experience true death. But if we were rich and we invested in Apple or Google, then we would upload our data and save it every night to the cloud at a particular time.
Well, yeah, actually. Yeah. But the main premise of the show is it follows Takeshi Kovacs, and he pretty much gets hired to, in the first season, he gets hired to look for this super rich guy, find out who killed him. And it kind of leads him down this huge trail of his past, bringing it up to the current future.
Yeah, it's an awesome murder mystery. It's got kind of a film noir almost style feel to it. He's kind of the brutish detective. Essentially, you're following Desmond Miles, and he's dealing with the bleeding effect from his previous lives.
Yeah, basically. And there's also this weird mystery about him, how because of who he is, or some people say what he is. People are afraid of him, and some people admire him. So it's a really good mystery kind of thing.
Empath, right? Isn't that what they're called?
No, he's not an empath. He's not an empath.
What are they called?
Oh, his
the organization. He's the last of them.
He's the last envoy.
Envoy, thank you. I was like, empath. It's an E word, damn it. Yeah. I see it all the time. They're like Jedis.
Yeah,
they're the Jedis without the Force.
Yeah, they're super skilled, and
they're trained in like anti-interrogation, and they are pro-nature, and they believe that the stacks are bad, even though he has a stack. You find out like he had a military past. Like there's all kinds of like truly awesome, amazing stuff that make him a badass character in the sleeve.
And what's cool about these sleeves is you could upgrade them. You can have like cyber technology. You can have like super strength. You can have like in season 2, he has this upgrade in his body to where like he can like reach for his guns and his guns will automatically come to him. Like
he gets hired for a different job.
In season 2, yeah.
In season 2, and then in season 2, you follow him as he investigates a new mystery, this time involving his love interest from the past.
Yep.
And dealing with the fallout from season 1. It's great, and it continues. And what makes the stack upload sleeve idea so cool is that you follow the character, but it's a different actor.
Yeah, Anthony Mackie, Falcon from the MCU, plays Takeshi Kovacs in season 2.
In case you're not up to date on the MCU, he is also Clarence from 8 Mile.
He's Clarence from 8 Mile. Your name is Clarence? No.
And I don't know if you know this about Clarence, but he lives at home with both parents.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's just part of his stack. Continue.
So definitely, the reason why I bring up Altered Carbon, it's a good show for you guys to watch, because Netflix just recently canceled.
So what better time to get in on the ground level of something than when it's gone? Am I right?
Netflix has a bad habit of canceling great shows, and the reason why Netflix decided to cancel it is due to viewership / the cost of making it, because it's a really expensive show to make. They did the same thing, and I talked about it before on our podcast, but they did the same thing to
Marco Polo.
So
essentially, Netflix is losing ground in the great content war. And we all know exactly what I'm talking about when I say the great content war, because there are movers and shakers. And if you think that some of the shows that Netflix has canceled are gone, they're not.
They're just getting moved.
Sabrina Season 5 is going to be on HBO Max. I'm willing to put money on it.
What else did you say was probably going to go on HBO Max?
Oh, all the CW stuff is moving to HBO Max. That's why Sabrina's going there. Because if they're going to take Riverdale, they're going to take
Sabrina.
It's just the
They're probably going to make it darker too.
And that's fine.
I'm happy. I'd be fine with that.
It's kind of like a DC Universe. All of their content that's not comics is moving to HBO Max.
So if you haven't seen Altered Carbon, I highly recommend it. It's on Netflix right now. Watch it. There's also even an animated movie which takes place, I want to say 30 years prior.
I have not watched the animated movie yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, I am horrible about finishing a show and not watching movies that deal with it.
He'll get caught up with something else. Yes. He'll get caught up with something else, and then it'd be hard for me to convince him, hey, you need to go back and finish that.
I mean, I'm going to go back. I play video games about it. Like, by all means, make it a video game. I'd follow the same character but in different bodies.
That'd be dope. Anyways, so go watch it.
I haven't played Cyberpunk 2077 yet. That might be what's happening.
If you actually seen Altered Carbon, leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought, and we can talk about it. I'm totally willing to talk about Altered Carbon. It's such a great show. So leave a comment.
It really is a truly awesome show. Thank you, Business Daddy. That is a shout out to John Oliver, who I think has adequately described exactly what is happening with HBO Max as they take Doom Patrol and other stuff. So, let's deal with their competition. And that competition is, of course, Amazon. And next Friday, The Boys Season 2 is coming to Amazon Prime, and I am super excited. I mean, I'm very excited, but it is a shame that there was no Spice Girls to hype this season up the way that they hyped up season 1.
With that intro, the whole intro.
Hell fucking yeah. Laughing Dolphin and that speech.
Yeah.
Billy Butcher's speech about what happened to Sporty. I don't know. Nobody fucking knows. Because individually, nobody gives a shit. But when they're together, they're the bloody fucking Spice Girls. Fuck yeah, that's a fucking pep talk.
Yes, it was.
It's awesome. So in The Boys, you follow I don't want to call it a parody, but a skeptical look at the world of superheroes, kind of in the same lens as The Tick and The Flaming Carrot, for those of you who are familiar. So in the world, superheroes are real, supervillains are real, kind of in the same vein as Mystery Men, which is also kind of based on the world of The Flaming Carrot and The Tick.
Yeah.
So you deal with a world where superheroes are real. If superheroes were real, what would they be like? And
the fact that the superheroes in this world are owned by contractors.
Hey, they're not owned.
They're owned.
They're sponsored.
They're owned.
They're sponsored, and they work for a PR firm, and that PR firm controls all of the superheroes in season 1, including the Justice League. I mean, the Seven.
The Seven.
And the Seven are the strongest heroes in the world, and they are mock-ups of DC characters.
DC characters, basically.
So you have the Justice League. You have the Deep, who is their Aquaman character. You got A-Train, who is their Flash character. You got Queen Maeve, who is their Wonder Woman character. And you have the Homelander, who is their version
of Superman. But demented as shit.
Yeah, and then they also have a Batman character, Black Noir, and they have a new junior hero, Starlight.
Yeah, I think she's supposed to be kind of like Stargirl, kind of.
I don't know. Maybe Green Lantern and Hawkgirl kind of put together.
I can see that.
I mean, because she's got a lot going on for her. So you follow a character whose fiance gets run over by
A-Train.
Yeah, run over is kind of a loose term.
Accidentally, he runs straight through this woman.
Yeah, like she's gone. Like gone.
All's left while he was holding her hands was her hands.
Yep.
And blood everywhere.
Hell yeah, blood everywhere.
That's how you open a show.
Yep. So you set up the happy couple and then you rip them apart. No, so
literally.
So Huey is on a quest for not really revenge.
Revenge.
He wants an apology and an acknowledgement of what happened, and he's left in the state of shock. And in his poor state of shock, Billy Butcher finds him
and recruits him.
Yeah, and Billy Butcher is somebody I can get behind because, much like me, he fucking hates Superman. Although in this place, it's the Homelander. And the Homelander is in love with his own version of Lois Lane, and there's like a whole love-hate thing going on there. It's a lot, and I'm not going to spoil the show for you because you can totally binge it before season 2 starts.
Yeah, season 2's this weekend, so watch it.
Yeah, but needless to say, shit's getting real because they have done exactly what Heroes talked about doing, and that is giving superpowers to the masses. And now they've got a formula to give it to terrorists, and they're planning a war.
They're trying to do this whole they're trying to do this whole like power struggle thing with the government and that firm.
And we know already that season 3 has been confirmed because Jensen Ackles is joining it, and he's joining it as Soldier Boy, which I can only imagine is a take of Captain America. So season 2 has done so well with their test audiences that season 3 is already greenlit.
And by the way, if you don't know who Jensen Ackles is, he actually plays Dean in Supernatural. So
yeah, you know him if you saw him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got one of those faces.
He also does the voice of Red Hood, so in the animated Batman stuff. So
didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right, well there you go. So yeah. And you follow Starlight, who's now kind of with them, and that makes her, she's half with the boys and half not. She's treading a fine line towards the end of season 1.
She's trying to find her place.
Yeah.
But what's interesting though is all the characters, man. The every single character has a place, and the camaraderie with everybody, as far as the interactions with everybody, it works beautifully, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's well done storytelling, and I'm looking forward to seeing where they're going with it. The only thing that I truly want from season 2 is I really need Starlight
to nut up.
No, not nut up.
Yes.
No, I have been watching The Fabulous Miss Maisel, and if I'm not going to start saying tits up.
Tits up? Tits up.
That's what's going to happen. So what we need Starlight to do is tits up, damn it.
And you'll know what we're talking about if you watch season 1, because tits up is actually a good one to use. So definitely watch it. Like we said, season 2 starts next weekend. You got plenty of time to binge it. It's definitely binge worthy. I think they're only 8 episodes. It's very short. It's very
Somewhere
short
between 8
episodes.
and 10.
Yeah, they're very short episodes. Definitely,
they're about an hour long.
So plenty of time to watch it. If you're stuck at home, you ain't doing nothing, watch it. It's great. It's hilarious, actually. No, I'm not even gonna say that. You should watch it. Watermelon. So anyways, if you've actually watched The Boys, again, leave a comment below. Let us know what you think, and we can definitely talk about it, because that's a good one I can talk about too.
And I can definitely talk about it. And I'm willing to get down there and talk about Flaming Carrot and Tick too. You just throw out some information. I'll go full Chairface Chippendale on that whole situation.
He really loves the Tick. I've watched the Tick. I like it. I forgot about Chairface Chippendale.
You know why? Because he's the villain that they needed in that Fox reboot. That's a whole other story, though. So, guys, thanks for joining. Please go ahead, comment. We want to discuss things. As you can tell, we're very opinionated.
Yes.
Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow us on
Facebook.
Follow
us on Facebook. We're also on Twitter. Oddcast, the podcast. Don't forget the colon. So Oddcast, a podcast. You'll find us. Definitely leave a comment. Click that notification button too, because we're going to have content on a regular basis, basically.
Semi-regular. As long as we eat bran.
More fiber.
Maybe. But we all know what you're going to do this weekend. I'm looking at you. And you know, just like I know, exactly what you're going to do. So until next time, this is Joe Theodore Logan and Judo S. Preston with this message. Be excellent to each other.
Party on, dude.
We are Oddcast, a podcast.